Hello everybody and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we have a schedule change. Dover is having some issues as far as the track goes and we could not run there this week. So unfortunately there is not going to be a Dickies 60 at Dover. Instead, we are here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Milwaukee Mile for the Dickies 60. So as far as the game goes, I had issues with the Dover track and any of the different versions that I tried. Either they didn't have enough cars or the track itself was undrivable. There was lots of things going on. So anyway, there's the update for why we are here at Milwaukee and the points race. Let's go through the top 10 in points real fast. So number one in points right now is going to be the 187 of Johnny T. Homicidal. Second will be the 33 of ZWTF. Third will be last year's points champion, the number 13 of King of the Aces. Fourth will be the number 96 of Nico 2588. Fifth will be the 47 of Dom Kizzle. Sixth will be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Seventh will be the 55 of Ida. Eighth will be the 799 of Mike Check. Ninth will be the 420 of Queen of Hearts. And rounding out the top 10 will be the number 20 of Adam B 5000. So that's your top 10 in points. Let's go through qualifying. Starting on the pole will be the number 29 of Wishbone Attack. And on his outside will be the 96 of Nico 2588. Starting third will be the number 11 of TC Roberts. And on his outside will be the 00 of Mudbone. Starting fifth will be the 49 of Jetman. And on his outside will be the 19 of XJ Snake. Starting seventh will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. And on his outside will be the 300 of Resemble. Starting ninth will be the 88 of NM2588. And on his outside, the 66 of Syndicate J. Starting 11th will be the 187, the points leader, Johnny T. Homicidal. And on his outside will be the number 13 of King of the Aces. Starting 13th will be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. And on his outside, the number 80 of Hog Eric. Starting 15th will be the 34 of Super Snake. And on his outside, the number 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. Starting 17th will be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. And on his outside, the 420 of Queen of Hearts. Starting 19th will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. And on his outside will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Starting 21st will be the 33 of ZWTF. And on his outside, the number 7 of Seabass. Starting 23rd will be the number 51 of AJM 2588. And on his outside, the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Starting 25th will be the 72 of Duchess. And on her outside will be the 999 of Deviant. Starting 27th will be the 32 of Heck of a Doober. And on his outside, the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Starting 29th will be the 47 of Dom Kizzle. And on his outside will be the 55 of Ida. Starting 31st will be the 799 of Mike Check. And on his outside, the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Starting 33rd will be the number 20 of Adam B 5000. And on his outside, the 07 of Douche Baggins. Starting 35th will be the number 42 of Mom Games Hard. And on her outside will be the 619 of Balls Deep. Starting 37th will be the number 10 of It's Some Alien. And on his outside, the 660 of Garrett Miller. Starting 39th will be the 911 of Danny Cybex. And on his outside will be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. And in the last row, starting shotgun on the field, starting 41st will be the 69 of Arco Creates. And on his outside will be the 25 of JTM 2588. So that's your starting lineup here for the Dickies 60 at Milwaukee. Again, change in venues, but hopefully it's still great racing. So hopefully we get the sands filled up. We got these cars worked out. So let's go racing. So we got 60 laps of Hopefully green flag action today here at Milwaukee. Let's go through your top 10 real fast. Again, on the pole is going to be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Second will be the 96 of Nico 2588. Third will be the 11 of TC Roberts. Fourth will be the 00 of Mudbone. Fifth will be the 49 of Jetman. Sixth will be the 19 of XJ Snake. Seventh will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Eighth will be the 300 of Resemble. Ninth will be the 88 of NM 2588. Rounding out the top 10 will be that number 66 of Syndicate J. So that's your top 10 as that number 29 of Wishbone Attack with his teammate, the 96 of Nico 2588, leading him down to take the green flag today. In the pits goes the pace car, and leading them down right here to start this race off here at Milwaukee is going to be that number 29 of Wishbone Attack. The number 49 of Jetman already trying to get down to the inside of the number 11 of TC Roberts right there. We'll see what happens as this race progresses. So 1 and 2 is going to be those MBR cars, the 29 and the 96. Out of 3 and 4 they go, coming down to complete lap number 1 here at Milwaukee is your leader, the number 29 of Wishbone Attack, and right behind him is his teammate, that number 96 of Nico 2588. We got some fighting for position in the back, but let's see what Nico's going to do right here as he comes down the backstretch, down to the inside of the 29. Off of turns 3 and 4 they go. Looks like the 96 is going to be your leader here. Bring up your timing and scoring. As always, the top 10 will be on the left, and you'll find your favorite driver scrolling across the top. So now your leader is going to be that number 96 of Nico 2588, who had a fantastic car last week at North Wilkesboro, starting on the pole and actually finishing second to Johnny T. Homicidal, the points leader. So we'll see what he does today, as the 29 is now on the out. The 95 is Zed Brennan out of the inside of that 29 of Wishbone Attack. And 3 more, we got 2 more MBR cars right there, the 49 and the 88 right behind him. Jump back here through the field, see what's going on. The 34 of Super Snake down on the inside of that number 1, that Mary Kay Ford. And right behind him is going to be Jamal's teammate, the number 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. So Jamal losing a couple positions here to the 34 and the 57. That 57 currently running in the, well, let's see, where's he at in points? He's in the top 10, right? Yeah, he is in 6th position right now in those points. So we got a lot of action right here. We've got 3 Aces to Zed Motorsports cars ganging up on that number 300 of Resemble down the backstretch. You got the engaged couple, the 13 and the 420, trying to fight to get around that number 300 of Resemble. King of the Aces, last season's points winner, down to the inside, getting past there, and following along right behind him is going to be that 420 at Queen of Hearts. More fighting for positions as we go back through the field. 3 wide right now with the 10, the 66, and the 00. Not a great position for Mudbone to be right now as he comes off the turn down the front stretch. Right behind him is going to be the 72, the 71, the 72, the 3 wide again. Mudbone falling back by the second, by the lap. Mudbone just falling back and back and back. He started in the 4th position, currently running in the 24th position. So having lost 20 positions on the day, I'm not sure what's going on with his car. We'll keep an eye on it, but again, even with that number 80 of Hog Eric, he started 14th and currently running in the 27th position. So we'll see what happens as the race goes on. But your leader out to a 1.187 second lead over now second place, the 95 of Zed Brunna. So Nico 2588 with, a fantastic run so far here in the early going, as we've got 10 laps complete out of 60 right now. We'll see what the pit stop strategy is going to be for these teams today. I'm assuming 4 tires and gas. No cautions as of yet. But, time will tell. Let's get back in here through the field. Starting to spread out a little bit. The pole sitter, the 29, now losing positions to the 23, the 47, and maybe a host of other people. There's your points leader, the 187 of Johnny T. Homicidal. So right now, Nico, if we go through point situations, he is currently 135 points behind that 187, and he'll get 5 bonus points for leading a lap. And if he was to win this race and lead the most laps, he will end up with 15 bonus points. So we'll see what happens as the race goes on, but this is still the early going, as the 29 looking to try to get some positions back now down to the inside of that 23 of Fuller Than You. Lots of great racing going on this track right now. Nico still up by 1.1 seconds over Zed Brunna, almost 2 seconds on TC Roberts, and over 2 seconds on that 4th place car, Jetman. There's 2 Duber Racing teammates right there, the 187 and the 32. The 32 in that Ketchup Taco car, heck of a Duber. And, Johnny T. Homicidal in that Kraken Rum car. And now the 47 down to the inside of that 88, slamming on the brakes, down hard on the brakes into the turn. Outbraking the number 88 right here, down to his inside, taking away that position. That is going to be for the 8th position. And now the 19 of XJ Snake down to the inside of 34 of Super Snake. This is for the 5th position right here. Down the backstretch they go into turns 3 and 4. XJ with the better braking strategy as they go into the turn. Followed right behind him is going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Zed Brunna starting to chip away at that lead right now. He has taken the gap between the 95 and the 96 is now down to about 1 second here. So that 95 Tito's car of Zed Brunna, who we haven't talked about much this year. He was a winner last year in the series, but we haven't talked about him much this year. He's chipping away at that gap that he's got between him and Nico. We'll see what it is after the completion of this lap, but still about 1 second. So he's taking about a 1/10 of a second off. Yeah, and now we're down to about 9/10 of a second. So about 1/10 of a second a lap. Zed is chipping away, trying to catch up to that 96 of Nico 2588. And that Marlboro Busch Light Dodge for MBR Racing. Again, Nico had that fantastic car last week, and starting from the pole, ended up coming in second to Johnny T. Homicidal. Johnny had a fantastic job in the pits last week, his team did, that put him out in front of Nico and was able to secure him that win because of those pit stops. We are now 18 laps into this race. Zed is catching up lap by lap, little by little. See what else is going on back here in the pit, in the racing. The 47 of Dom Kizzle now down to the back end of the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Dom Kizzle's car is looking hooked up right now. Down the front stretch they go into turn 1 and 2. Dom Kizzle down to the inside of that 57. And making that pass that's going to be for the 6th position. Dom Kizzle, let's see where he started out on the day. Dom Kizzle started 29th today, and he is now up to the 6th position. So 23 positions so far for Dom. I mean, even the 34 of Super Snake, he started 15th, and he is currently in the 7th position. So lots of great runs so far. Zed still chipping away at that lead. Jump back here through the field. And there's the pole sitter, the 29 of Wishbone Attack, trying to make a run back up to the front. I think it was probably because he got caught on the outside and lost all those positions due to the being on the outside. So he's down on the inside of his teammate, his brother, the 88 of NM2588. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Right behind him is going to be that number 20 of Adam B5000. Adam currently sitting at 10th in points. This run is definitely going to help him here. This is for the 8th position. No, the 10th position. Adam B5000 easily taking away that position from the 88 of NM2588. Junk back up here to the front. See what is going on with this 95 and the 96. Again, Zed Brunna is about a 1/10 of a second per lap faster than Nico 2588. As you can see, he's almost right there to the bumper. Not to the bumper, but he's in the same shot as that 96 now. So inching closer and closer every lap is that 95. Looking at the lap speeds, Zed is definitely a 1/10 of a second per lap faster than the 96. And currently, Dom Kizzle is 2/10 of a lap faster than the 96. So your current fastest lap in the race is going to be by Zed Brunna with a 28.438. And he's currently running about a 29.1. So almost a second, dropping a second per lap over the course of the run so far. So we're going to see what happens here. This is inching ever so slightly closer. And there's the 19 down to the inside of the 49 of Jetman. And followed right behind him is going to be the 47 of Dom Kizzle. Dom is pushing his way to the front. Dom's last lap was a 29.121. And so a lot faster than, 2/10 faster than our leader, who has now got a half a second up on that number 95 of Zed Brunna. We are currently a lap 26 of 60, so 34 laps to go here for your leader, that number 96. I'm going to say that it's going to be close who's going to lead here at halfway, because the 95 is now right there with the 96. So if Zed keeps this up, he's going to get a little bit of a draft off the corner and down the front stretch. And he might be our leader at halfway. We'll see what happens with the 96 and the 95 right here. We'll keep it right here. Keeping an eye on the people in the timing and scoring. Dom Kizzle is making up about 2/10 of a second per lap on the leader as of right now. But your leader right now still is going to be that number 96 of Nico 2588, who has led 27 laps today. So 2 laps until halfway. What does Zed have to lead? If Zed leads at halfway, he's going to get that 5-point bonus. So Exciting race right here for first place as one lap until halfway. So the car that leads at the end of this lap is going to have led at halfway. So we're going to keep it right here with the 95 and the 96 as they come down our backstretch. Down into turns 3 and 4. 96 still leading. That number 95 of Zed Brunna. Off of 3 and 4 they come. And they're both coming into the pits, folks. It's a pit stop for the 95 and the 96. And the 11, the 47. We'll see if anybody stays out. But it looks like the 96 is going to be your leader at halfway, even though he's pitting. All these other people are in the pits as well. And the 32 of Heck of a Duber staying out. So your leader at halfway will be the number 96 of Nico 2588, but your leader on the track right now is going to be the number 32 of Heck of a Duber. And we've got a yellow flag, folks. We've got a yellow flag on the track. We'll have to wait. We'll have to catch and see what caused that yellow flag. But this could spell disaster for everyone. Pretty much, because the 32 has not pitted yet. It looks like it's involving the 95 of Zed Brunna. Was it the 95 and the 96? I'm not sure. But I can tell you right now that the number 32 of Heck of a Duber has not pitted yet. So we'll see what happens as we'll go check out the replay, see what's going on there. As Duber looks like he is coming to the pits right now. So your leader right now is going to be Heck of a Duber, and I'm showing Duchess as in second place currently. So we'll have to wait until everything figures itself out, but let's check out that replay. So the pitting strikes again here. The 72 of Duchess is actually trying to stay out on the track, and the 420 of Queen of Hearts is trying to come into the track or come into the pits, and that's actually that's what's going to cause this caution right here. So let's see this replay real fast. You can see Duchess is trying to avoid the 51 and actually causes the 420 to miss the pits and actually run into the end of pit road. So that's going to end her race right there. The pit stop bug, or the pit stop curse, really just strikes again. Because of that pit stop, I mean, as of right now, from that caution, the 420 at Queen of Hearts is out of the race. But the curse of the pit stops strike again as of right now. So I'm waiting for scoring to update, but it's looking like Duber is still our leader. And it's actually because of those pit stops, it looks like from 12th place on is one lap down as of right now. 11th place on is one lap down. So last car on the lead lap is going to be the 619 of Balls Deep. Well, no, the 96 showing me now that the 96 is our leader. Still waiting for this to update. I don't think that this is quite right yet, but it's showing me that the 96 of Nico 2588 is our leader. And in second place will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Third will be the 11 of TC Roberts. So We're going to see what happens here. Yeah, so it's showing me that the 96 of Nico 2588 is the leader, and every car in front of him isn't a lap down. They're on the tail end of the lead lap as of right now. So let's go through the top 10. Again, leading right as of right now, the 96 is going to be your leader right now. Second place will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Third will be the 11 of TC Roberts. Fourth will be the 34 of Super Snake. Fifth will be the 49 of Jetman. Sixth will be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Seventh will be the 19 of XJ Snake. Eighth will be the 32 of Heck of a Doober. Ninth will be the 72 of Duchess. Rounding out the top 10 will be the 619 of Balls Deep. And then every car in front of Nico right now, like I said, is on the tail end of the lead lap due to the caution that came out when everybody was in the pits. I'm actually surprised that the 96 isn't on the tail end of the lead lap and the 32 being the leader. But, I mean, we're going to see what happens as we go back to green. We'll keep it right here with the 96 since he's our leader. As these cars fight for position in front of him, we'll see what he does. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Your leader, the 96 of Nico 2588. Right behind him is the 95 of Zed Brunna. He's got a little bit of damage on the left-hand side of his car. We're going to see if that makes a difference. It might, as the 11 of TC Roberts is down to his inside. And following right behind number 11 is going to be the 34 of Super Snake. Lots of traffic for this 96. Look at all this traffic in front of him right here. We'll look from the skybox. You can see all the traffic right now in front of that 96 as he makes his way around this track. He's down to the inside of that number 300 of Resemble. Resemble actually started 8th, but due to those pit stops again, hopefully some of the drivers can get their things figured out as we go along in this season and figure out how to pit. Down the backstretch they go. Still in first place is going to be the 96 of Nico 2588. Second place will be the number 11. Third looks like it's going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. So, and in fourth place is going to be, TC Roberts is second. Third is the 57, and fourth is the 34. So I got to figure it out now. But again, your leader is still going to be that number 96 of Nico 2588. And we've got some great racing right here for second, third, fourth, and fifth. Jump back up here to the front. There's that 96. I'm looking for the 29 of Wishbone Attack, who was the pole sitter. He's actually in 20th right now due to that caution period. So these cars in front of Nico could definitely use a caution right now so they could get their laps back. Ooh, the 300 to Resemble. Thought he was going to get right there to the bumper of that 96 and thought he was actually going to bump him a little bit. Thankfully, he did not, because as he's the leader and all, I mean, that would be a great way to get your lap back. And the 300 of Resemble down to the inside right there, that's going to be good for the number 11 and the 57. We'll see what happens as the race progresses right here, because the 11 and the 57 are both too wide. I mean, we're too wide throughout the pack right now. The 11 and the 57 currently fighting for second place. The 96 on the top of the 911 looking to try to get that 66 of Syndicate J out of the way to get around him to get back to the bottom. We'll see what he does as he goes down the front stretch. 96, the 30, now down to his inside. Nico needs to get to the bottom of the track because here comes second place. It's going to be that number 11 of TC Roberts with 17 laps to go. These lap cars, I mean, they're not lap cars. They are on the lead lap, and they're fighting to stay on the lead lap. They've just been able to get down to the inside of the 96, and that's allowing the 11 of TC Roberts to come to the inside of the 96 and actually going to be fighting for the lead here in a second. So the 96 now down to the bottom, finally making it to the bottom, cutting off the number 11, giving him a good block right there. But that puts first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth place, almost all nose to tail right here on the track. The 11, the 19, the 32, the 57, all of them right here on basically fighting for the lead right now. But your leader's still going to be the 96 of Nico 2588, making his way down to the bottom of the 07 and the 660. Let's see what he does with the 30 right here. Down the front stretch they go, down into 1 and 2. Stays on the bottom. DB with a little bit of damage right there on the back of his car. Again, the only car we have out of this race so far is going to be that 420 at Queen of Hearts. DB down to the inside of that 30. That's going to be a great move to help along that MBR car, that number 96 of Nico. With 14 laps to go, fastest lap of the race right now is actually going to be by that number 88 of NM2588. And that's going to be a 28.246. So that was after the pit stops. NM was able to run the fastest lap of the race right there. So getting into some clean air, so to speak, is going to be the 96 of Nico. And he's going to be able to put a little bit of time or a little bit of space between him and the number 11. Fighting for that second position is now going to be the 19 of XJ Snake. Let's see if XJ drops down to the inside of that number 11 right here. XJ down on the inside of the number 11 of TC Roberts. TC, second place car. XJ currently in third. I'm checking for your points leader. The number 30 is in 33rd right now. So Johnny T. Homicidal currently running in the 33rd position. Second place in points, the ZWTF was in 22nd position. So if Nico is able to pull this race out, he might be the points leader. We'll find out. See where he is right now. He actually just put that number 80 of Hog Eric a lap down, and you hate to see that for that number 80 car. Eric had a good car today. He started in the 14th position, and you just hate to see the people not being able to pit and causing issues for other people on the track. So tough break for the 80 again this week. But the 96 is by far almost the fastest car on the track right now. He is currently running a 28.826 was his last lap, and there was no car faster than him on the track right there. Actually, Ida ran a faster lap than him, so 28.812, so a hundredth of a second faster. But he's coming up right now on the number 911 of Danny Cybex, trying to put him a lap down. And right there's two cars in front of him is going to be the points leader, the 187 of Johnny T. Homicidal. He's going to try to put Johnny a lap down before the end of this race with 8 laps to go. The number 11 and the 32 finally get around that lap traffic and are able to get into open space. So we'll see what they're able to do here. The 6 Ice Cream is a lap down. Check back here. Oh, we got 3 wide in the back of the pack. The 34, the 49, and the 19, 3 wide right here on the track. Battling for the 5th position, 3 wide. 49 looks like he's going to dive down. Gives the 34 a bump going into the turn. Dives down underneath him. The 49 of Jetman taking away that position. That's going to be for the 4th position. No, the 5th position right there. So the 49 of Jetman bumping the 34 of Super Snake out of the way to take that position. And Zed's still fighting here in the top 10, even with that left side damage. So currently fighting for the 8th position right here. And all those cars are on the lead lap except for the 660 of Garrett Miller, who is a lap down. All those cars that right here, these 4 cars are definitely on the lead lap fighting for that position. Jump back through the field here, see if we can locate that number 96. And there's the 96 of Nico 2588 with 4 laps remaining here at Milwaukee. Check on. And it looks like that number 57, or the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days, able to get a good run on the 32 of Heck of a Duber. Not for position, but that allows the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper to take away that position from Duber. We'll see what Duber does as he goes into the turn, staying up high. The 66 is a lap. These 3 cars are a lap down, so the next car is the 49 of Jetman, and he's making his way downtown, as they so to speak, as he has put some distance on him and the 34 and several other cars. 96 now putting that 71 of Kung Fu Beer a lap down. And that, actually Danny is doing his darndest to stay on the lead lap and is getting around a lot of these cars. He's passed his teammate Kung Fu Beer. He's working on the number 13 of King of the Aces too. Let's see what Danny does down the front stretch, right to his back bumper, down to the inside. I'm not sure if that was the white flag lap or if it was not the white flag lap, but we'll keep it right here with the 96 of Nico 2588. The 71 of Kung Fu Beer down to his back bumper. As we come down the front stretch, there's the white flag for the number 88 of Nico 2588. 1 lap to go here at Milwaukee, having led 55 of the laps today. The 96 with a fantastically strong car down the backstretch, putting last year's series champion, the 13 of the King of the Aces, a lap down. Current points leader, the 187 of Johnny T. Homicidal, fighting with the 71 of the 13 to get another position in there. But your winner today here at Milwaukee is going to be the 96 of Nico 2588. Let's jump back here and see if we can catch who comes in. It looks like the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper is going to be the 2nd place car of the day. And beating out that 11 of TC Roberts. So, again, your winner here at Milwaukee is going to be the 96 of Nico 2588. 2nd place is going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. 3rd will be the 11 of TC Roberts. 4th will be the 32 of Heck of a Duber. 5th will be the 49 of Jetman. 6th will be the 34 of Super Snake. 7th will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. 8th will be the 619 of Balls Deep. 9th will be the 72 of Duchess. And rounding out the top 10 is going to be the 19 of XJ Snake. So a fantastic run today for that number 96 team. Pulling out that win. Again, last 2 weeks for the 96 have been amazing, and he has led the most laps last week, but the 187 with the better pit stop was able to beat him out. So yeah, fantastic job for that 96 team. So next week we go to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Brickyard 60. So that'll be next week. Let's see. Let's go check your points real fast. So the points race heating up, and again, we're 5 races in. It is anybody's season at this point. But again, next week we'll be at Indianapolis for the Brickyard 60. But that's going to do it for us here from Milwaukee for the Dickies 60. Congratulations again to the number 96 of Nico 2588. He's your winner today. So until next week, take care.